welcome to our coffee break today. My name's Amy Nevins, I'm from Lewis Silkin, one of our Ius Laboris firms, and I'm joined by Sophie Maes from Engels in Belgium. And we're going to be talking about social security, the interesting topic. So, on the 1st of July 2023, the no-impact social security measures for hybrid cross-border workers is coming to an end. What's going to happen next, Sophie?
Yeah. So perhaps just first of all explaining what the rules are. So you might know within the EU we have a social security regulation, and it actually says you pay social security in one member state, which is member states normally where you work. But what we have now is employees working in several member states. We have specific rules to say where you pay social security. And then the rule is that if you work 25% in your home country, in your residency state, you pay social security in the residency state. So what has happened with the pandemic, because in smaller countries like mine, Belgium, you know, we have cross-border workers everywhere. We have people working in Brussels or actually living in the Netherlands or living in Luxembourg, living in France and so forth. And before the pandemic, they worked in Brussels, for example, but now with the pandemic, they also work 2 days per week from home. And what has happened is that normally, if we would apply the rules, they fall under home country social security, so we need to switch to security. So what Europe has done with the pandemic, they closed their eyes to say, okay, we will not change social security, we will leave it as it is, you continue to fall under the social security of your employer. But that will come to an end. So all this acceptance will come to an end. And as of the 1st of July, we will just apply the rules. If you work 25% in your residency state, you pay social security there. But Europe tried to find a solution to that with the framework agreement. So that's a new agreement.
Right, so quite a big change coming up. So what is this framework agreement?
Yeah. Well, the framework agreement is an agreement, and each member state must sign it if they want to accept it and apply it. And what it will basically do, it will allow cross-border workers, so frontier workers, to work up to 49.9% instead of 25% into their home countries without having to change social security, so they will still continue to fall under the social security of the employer, even if they work more than 25% in the residency state, but it's limited just up to 49.9%. But it comes with some limits, because there are different, it's only for cross-border teleworking, and also only for those member states who have signed the framework agreement.
Okay. So which countries have signed?
Well, we still have a week to go, but officially so far only 11 countries have signed, but apparently more countries are there to come. So basically the countries that have signed is Belgium, because we will work with 5 of them as well. Belgium, Luxembourg, the Netherlands, Germany has signed, Austria has signed, Switzerland has signed, Liechtenstein, and I think Norway, Finland, and the other one, the more recent one, is Czech Republic also, and Slovakia. But we will see what other countries will.
A few more to join then.
Yes.
And in light of this new framework and hopefully this having more countries signing, what are you advising organisations on how to handle this?
Yeah, well, first of all, I think they will need to see in their workforce whether there are any employees who may now need to change their security, because because the two countries must have signed, so the residency state and the state where the employer is located. If they did not have signed, then they fall under the normal 25% rule, so social security may switch. So I think first of all they need to look at within the organization, are there any employees that might be impacted, and then assess what the consequences will be if they either may switch social security or if they do not switch social security, because the framework agreement applies for their case, if there are perhaps any impacts on other things. For example, if now employees will start working 49% in the home country, is there any additional risks that come into place? For example, any for permanent establishment risks, because they will, from a tax perspective, because they will work more in their residency state. So things to examine.
Lots to consider then. Okay, well, if you have any questions after listening to this, I certainly do. You can get in touch with Sophie, and her details will be shared below. Thank you, Sophie.
Thank you, Amy. Bye-bye.